Hello, Aries. This is your tarot cards reading for the period of the second half of September 2021. The reading will be a reading in general, and I'm talking about the past just recently, the present, and the nearest future. Let's take a look at a card that will represent yourself for the period of the reading. Start with King of Swords. It stands for being intellectual, analytical, articulate, just, and ethical. It means that perhaps you should involve thinking up a solution, communicating well, judging fairly, and telling the truth. What is required is an environment of honesty and high ethical standards. For the love reading is indication of mainly good things. If you are single, you might soon be in a relationship with someone who possesses the equalities of the King of Swords. It may be you are that person as well. Let's take a look at the past just recently. Start with the High Priestess. It's about wisdom, knowledge, learning, intuition, purity, virtue, lack of patience, and a teacher. It might also mean that you will need to learn things in order to make a decision. Additionally, you would be wise to pay extra attention to the signs that come to you in dreams. Don't take them for granted. The second card for the past, just recently, the star. It symbolizes what's coming in the future is clarity of vision and spiritual insight. It also symbolizes hope, faith, inspiration, optimism, insight, spiritual love, pleasure, and balance. You might work past hardships and you are ready to embrace what comes next. The past just recently, the last card is King of Pentacles. It stands for being enterprising, adept, reliable, supportive, and steady. You must be steadfast in keeping your commitments to others and to yourself. You must support and sponsor new ventures and provide an environment of steady, reliable competence. In other words, you are the backbone and you will make it all happen with a little hard work and a lot of reliability. Let's take a look for the present. Start with Three of Wands. It's about exploration, foresight, leadership, and opportunity. It's time for you to take the long view of things. Just as the figure of the card is standing on a cliff and looking at the distant mountains across the sea. From atop the cliff, from that great height, the figure sees all lies ahead. This card represents vision. With vision, you gain perspective. Don't react in the heat of the moment, but rather step back and reconsider. Dream beyond your current perspective and look at the greater picture. It could be an indication of things to come. You should be confident in your vision. Fearlessly explore new areas. Do not set your sights too near. Follow with Three of Pentacles. It's about teamwork, planning, and competence. It is about overcoming the impossible. It means you will be successful if you let others help you achieve your goal. You don't have to do it all by yourself. The last card for the present, Judgment. It is great transformation, renewal, and change. It symbolizes awakening, renewal, and well-lived life, better health, and quickened mind. It can mean that you have to face a challenge head on and make the changes required to succeed. You are ready to be judged and come out the other side. It is time to let go of things that are holding you back and step forward into your future. Let's take a look at the future then. Start with the Six of Cups. It's mixed between future and the past because it stands for goodwill, caring, innocence, and childhood. It is simple goodness. It means you are focused on the past. Maybe you have been thinking about an old friend, or you have been spending more time reminiscing lately. It also represents children and family. If you have been struggling recently, it encourages you to find support in your loved one. However, the second card, Eight of Swords, stands for restriction, confusion, and powerlessness in some issues, in some topics. It means that you may already be in or heading toward a situation in which you have no choice and lack of freedom to act. However, the ending of the future card reading is Queens of Cups. It's about being loving, tender-hearted, intuitive, psychic, and spiritual. For the love reading, it is an indication that things will be looking up in this department. If you are single, it means it is time to put yourself out there and be willing to accept the love you deserve. If you are in relationship, you should plan some romance with your partner. That's all about the reading. If you like, just like this video clip, share with your friend, and subscribe the channel so you won't miss the next reading. Thanks for watching.